Hello everyone. Okay, so in this video, I would share with you all of my plans for December as far as art goes and projects and creativity. I want to make sure that for the month of December, I'm making time to relax. I'm making time to do some art, to do the things that I enjoy. I know that the holidays can be a very difficult time for a lot of us. I know that they are for me. And so it's really important for me to prioritize self-care and prioritize time to rest and relax and just do the things that make me happy. And so I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I will be working on for this winter season and hopefully inspire you to also carve out some time to have some fun and do some things that bring you joy. I am going to be participating in an art challenge. I have some coloring plans. I have some new art supplies and that I want to play with. I'm reading some new books and I have some new sketchbooks and I'm very excited. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So I shared a previous video with you guys of some new art supplies that I have. I will link that video down below where we also swatched some of my new art supplies, but these are two sketchbooks by Artist Loft. And one of my goals for December is to work on both of these. So I got this one specifically because I want this to be an inner child sketchbook where I do a lot of inner child work. If you guys have been following me for some time, you know that I think it's very important to always connect with our inner child and to always have fun and make space for creativity without focusing on end results. And that's a lot of what I'm going to be doing in this sketchbook. I've already started working on it here already. Is in the previous video that I was mentioning to you guys, I swatched my new art supplies. So here are some of those swatches and it was a lot of fun. I will link that video down below. And so yeah, for December, that is one of my goals is to continue working on this inner child sketchbook. That is all that is going to go in here. And then I got a second one. And this one I am thinking I'm going to do like a 2026 intentions, goals, manifestation journal in here. So I haven't done anything in here yet. These are really nice sketchbooks. I really like this type of paper. As I've shared with you guys, this is 75-pound paper, but it takes pretty much anything that you put on it. The only thing that I didn't like about my previous Artist Loft sketchbook was the way that the book was bound, and these are perfect. So that is also something that I have realized is that the clearer you become about what you like and exactly how you like things, the easier it is to be a mindful consumer and buy things that you actually will enjoy and you actually will use. So I knew that I very specifically wanted a very large sketchbook. I didn't want it to be extremely fancy. If you guys watched, I think it was 2 videos ago, I got Moleskine watercolor sketchbook, and it's massive and it's huge, and that sketchbook is $50. So I wanted to have something where I'm not going to feel precious about it, and the sketchbook is perfect for that. I knew that I wanted it to be hardcover, which it is, and I knew that I wanted the spine to be covered. So anyway, these are perfect, and those are my plans for these for the winter time. Another thing is I want to make a lot of my own sketchbooks. So I've made sketchbooks before, but I didn't have a bookbinding kit that came with everything. I just bought things, like one thing here and there that I needed in order to make my sketchbooks. But this is really nice because it comes with everything included. I will link it down below. I also shared it with you guys in that art supplies video, which I will also link down below. And I also already created one sketchbook, which is this one here, and it was super fast and super fun, and I will link the video down below. I really, really like it, which brings me to my next. So one of my goals is to make several sketchbooks and notebooks and journals using my new bookbinding kit, which I am completely in love with. It has everything that you need, and it makes it so much fun and so easy. And then another December art goal is I will be participating in the Create December Art Challenge created by Documented Journey and Heather Matter. And I am very excited. So for that, I wanted to create my own sketchbook. I didn't want to buy a new sketchbook because the art challenge is basically that there are no rules. So they provide certain prompts, and I will share them here on the screen, and you pretty much do whatever you want to do with that. So for me, I chose 4 prompts, and I want to do 4 different art pieces with those 4 prompts. And that's how I'm going to be participating. And I want to do one per week. So I knew I only needed 4 pages. And I knew I wanted watercolor. This is, I believe, 170-pound watercolor paper. And I will show the video I'll share the link to the video down below where I made this sketchbook. Then I added this cover, and I really, really like it. It is really nice, and it's exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to be this size. And I was thinking about just creating the 4 art pieces inside my Dream It to Life Winter Dreams notebook, which I will share a picture of it here on the screen with you guys. That is the new Dream It to Life notebook, and it is blank, and it is perfect cream colored paper, just as I like. But then I thought that I wanted something a little bit longer, just because I want to play with different size sketchbooks and different size paper and different size art. So this just seemed perfect. It is very small, easy to travel with, and once I'm done with it, I can just store it very easily. Yeah, I'm very excited. So I will be sharing a video of me starting this sketchbook with the prompts. So I wanted to share the prompts that I'll be doing. I chose 4 prompts, and I want to do 1 each week. Obviously, if I get to do all of them in one day, if I get to do 2 in 1 week, however that gets done is fine. And I chose tree, list, rituals, and magic. And if you guys know me and you've been here for a while, then you know that I love all of those things. So I love trees. I love nature. I love making lists. I have dedicated notebooks to just list making, and I love rituals, and I have many, many rituals that I love and cherish. And then magic is part of my brand. It is part of my life. Magic is something that I strongly, strongly believe in, and I feel makes this life worth living. And I feel like magic is part of our everyday life, and I definitely want to incorporate it into this challenge and into the month of December as well. So those are going to be the 4 prompts that I'm going to do. I'm going to do 1 piece of artwork per page. So this will be 1, and then 2, 3, and then 4. And then I will be decorating the inside and the outside cover. Yeah, I'm very excited. And this is just some craft paper that I used. And like I said, I'll share that video down below if you guys want to see how I made this. And then I will share a video of me getting started on decorating it. And then also I'll be recording a video for every prompt that I do. And I'll link down below the challenge by Documented Journey and Heather Matter in case you guys want to join. And that is also one of my creative goals for the month of December. Along with that sketchbook that I showed you guys for the inner child work, I got these paints, and I will link everything down below. These are the tempera paint sticks, and I swatched them in a previous video that, like I said, will be linked down below. They are so fun, and I cannot wait to use them to create lots of art in that inner child sketchbook. I want to go back and fill the remaining pages of my Dream It to Life fall journal. Here I kept everything from the fall, and I love it so, so much, and I just want to complete it. So I want to go back in and add bits and pieces. At the very end of the month, we went camping, and it was beautiful, and we had an incredible time. And I want to document all of that and make sure that I keep it somewhere. And that was the point of this notebook, was that anything pertaining to fall would go in here. So I just have to go back and finish it. And then my Dream It to Life Winter Dreams notebook, I will be documenting everything for the month of December. And I am super excited. Thank you all so much for all of you who bought the Fall Dream It to Life journal. You can get it on Amazon, and I will link it down below, as well as the new one for the month of December. And I can't wait to start memory keeping all of the fun December things in there. So that's another creative plan for the month of December. As far as coloring goes, I wanted to share with you guys the pages that I colored, and then also the pages that I want to color. So here's one of the pages that I want to color for the month of December. I felt like this was very wintry and perfect. It's very cute and it's giving winter vibes to me. And I'm really trying to work on these coloring books that I've been working in so that I can finish some of them. So I chose this page right here. Also, I wanted to buy, there were so many cute things for December and Christmas, coloring books and books. And I realized, like I said, the better that you get to know yourself, get to understand the things that you actually like. So I realized that right now, I really feel like coloring bold and simple images. I want to color them with markers. I want it to be fast. I want it to be fun, and I want it to be easy. And so a lot of the Christmas coloring books that I found that were bold and easy were actually so simple. The images were so simple. It was something that I could do in 5 minutes. And so I thought, okay, instead I'm going to make, some Christmas winter coloring pages that are bold and easy and fun. And then I can share them with you guys. So I drew the first one, and it is up on my Patreon, and it is free. And I will leave the link down below where you guys can go and just download it. You can download it and color it in digitally if you have like Procreate, or you can print them out and color them with markers or whatever you want to color them with. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I am super excited. So I will leave the link down below to that. But in my coloring books, I would like to color this one, and I think, and this one right here. I feel like this one is very Christmassy. I feel like I could just add some Christmassy colors to these socks, and that'll be very cute. And then here is one of the pages that I colored in last month for the fall, and I really, really love it. It looks a little streaky because my markers are running out. I also shared my current empties, and I shared to inspire and motivate you guys to use up your things. So I will link that video down below. But among those empties were some of my Prisma Premier markers. And while I'm so glad that I'm finishing them, it can also be very frustrating when you're trying to color a page and it's just not coming out right. So it's a little streaky, but it's okay. I'm so glad that I did it, and I actually love the colors and I love how it looks. And then the other one that I colored was this one here. And these sunflowers, I thought they were very, very pretty. And if you saw my new art supplies video, the zebra metallic gel pen that I showed on there is what I did the highlighting with, and I had a lot of fun with it. I had to play around with the colors because most of them are drying out, and so I had to keep switching to a different color that kind of matched. So as you can tell, this one's very, very orangey and vibrant, and then these are more muted because I had to keep switching my colors. But anyway, I did those two, and those are the two coloring pages that I would like to do in here. And along with the inner child work that I mentioned, I would like to color in this coloring book, which reminds me very much of my childhood. And I haven't colored a single page in here. And I think I'm being too precious with it because the images are just so beautiful and I like them so much. But what's the point of keeping it like this? Isn't the point of a coloring book to be colored? So I need to just get over that and color in here. So that is another goal for the month of December, is to color at least one page in here, and just to relax and have fun and not make it anything stressful, and not try to go crazy with the shading or anything like that, or adding different elements. I just want it to be fun. So that is another creative goal for December. In a previous video, I shared that I am working on this All About Me blue book, a scrapbook. This was a planner that I didn't use. My very sweet boyfriend got it for me, and it was from 2024 to 2025, and I kept it because I knew I wanted to do something with it. I'm going to cover the cover, the front and back cover. I want to use some fabric, but I need to go and buy that. But anyway, in a previous video, I shared a flip through of this, so I will link that down below. But I did want to share this page right here, which is my first completed page. and I completed it last month, and I think it is so beautiful. The light might be washing it out, so I don't know if you guys are fully going to be able to see that, but we have some 3D stickers going on. We have the word thankful, which is gratitude is so important to me. And here is this beautiful woman, and butterflies are very, very special to me. And then I made this pocket, and I'm going to either journal or write myself a note and put it in here, and then it will be complete, but the decorations are complete. So all I need is to add that note. So for the month of December, I want to continue creating in this book. I want to continue adding to it. And the way that it's going, I am starting to realize that it's going to be a slow process, and that's fine. I really want to enjoy this and take my time. And so I'm not going to rush. And this book is all about me, things that I like, things that I enjoy, notes to myself, journaling, and all of that. So I am excited to continue creating in here. And then lastly, for books, this is a new book. So this is called Tough Broad by Caroline Paul. And I would love to read this book. I love adventures, and I love outdoor activities and outdoor sports. And this woman does all kinds, from what I read in the back, she does all types of amazing and exciting adventures. She goes on all these amazing and exciting adventures. And yeah, so I would love to read it. It says, from boogie boarding to wing walking, how outdoor adventure improves our lives as we age. And it says this is a New York Times bestselling author of The Gutsy Girl. So hopefully I enjoy this book, and then I will read that one as well. And then on audiobook, I'm listening to Merry Christmas, You Have a Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Megan Quinn. Last year, around this same time, I listened to also an audiobook to How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and I really enjoyed that book. The second book, I'm reading it on my Kindle. It's on Kindle Unlimited, and I will leave a link down below. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not a fan of electronic books. I don't like holding electronics. I don't like looking at those blue lights, but I will read it even if it's on ebook. And then if I love it, then I will purchase the physical copy. But I am reading and loving those two books. And with that, we've made it to the end, my friends, of this video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you are taking time for yourself this holiday season to rest and relax and have fun. Remember to do the things that make you happy and continue creating the life of your dreams. I love you guys very much, and I wish you a very beautiful holiday season. I will be sharing videos of all of the documented journey prompts that I create on my sketchbook. I will leave the challenge down below, along with any resources that I feel might be helpful and useful, along with any products mentioned. And I will see you guys very soon. Take care and have fun, my friends. Bye.